Folks, the one area on the home that hail does the most damage to is the shingles. And it actually shortens the life of the shingles considerably, and yet it's the hardest place to see hail damage. When you look at your shingles, hail hits the shingle and it actually does what we call bruising it, or it puts a divot in the shingle. And that's often hard to find, but over time, as we go through the seasons, that divot starts to break down, and as moisture infiltrates underneath the granules of that shingle and starts to break the glue down, that shingle deteriorates very, very rapidly. Let's look at this roof and what we've marked here. If you look, we've got an area here that we've circled, and that's probably hard to see, but you've got an area here where the granules are soft. They've been embedded into the matting of the shingle, and you can feel a little divot there if you run your finger over it. That's a perfect example of what hail does to a shingle. If you look at the shingle next to it, you can see it's a nice soft shingle. We don't have any divots in it. The granules are holding tight still. And yet you come up here and you've got a great example right on the edge where the rocks are starting to come off, you've got a divot in the shingle, and you've got what we call a bruise, and that's what you're looking for. Obviously, it's a little bit easier to see with this light-colored shingle because it's actually darker than the rest of the shingle where the granules are coming loose. But if you had a dark shingle, that's going to be an area that's pretty tough to tell. Bottom line, folks, if you've got collateral damage on their home, if you've got damage to the soft metals, you want to call your insurance company because your adjuster's trained to find those divots in the shingle. He's got a trained eye for it, and you want to make sure that your shingles didn't get damaged by the hail that came through. And if they did, your insurance company wants to put a new roof on for you because they want to protect their investment as well. Now, folks, when you're inspecting your home, be safe when you're doing it. A lot of homeowners don't want to get up on their roofs, and a lot of homes you shouldn't get up on your roofs. There's a lot of homes that we don't even get on the roof, folks, because they're just not designed to have people up there without the right scaffolding and equipment set up. An easy way to see if you possibly have some roof damage to your shingles is just look at the downspouts and where they drain out. After a storm, when those divots hit the shingle, you'll see a lot of those granules wash out through the gutters. And you can see we've got a whole pile at the end of this downspout. That's a great, easy indication that the shingles have damage and you don't even have to get up on your roof to look at it.